into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jaguars getting set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Chris Ivory off to the races. The 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Ivory, 83 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now San Diego getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Again, Ivory. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. To throw is Bortles. He can run for it, and he will. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Here we go now. Green 90. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Ivory with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And it's up and good. And after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So out come the Chargers. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. Well, looking back, it was a solid season for Williams. 69 catches. He was up over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Fantasy sleeper is an understatement for what he did.
I can't believe you brought him up because I have a feeling you've got your eye on him for your fantasy team or teams for 2017.
I'm just going one team next year, but, man, he was impressive.
Yeah, did you know that he was ranked 81st on one fantasy roster last year?
I'm impressed.
In his draft. That's pretty impressive. He far exceeded that number and expect him to continue to play to that level.
And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that,
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The drive begins with a run by Ivory. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't. Well, Brandon, when I watch Keenan Allen play, I actually shake my head in amazement sometimes. ACL tears in each leg the last 2 seasons, and now he's back in 2017 sprinting around.
And he'll be 25 at the start of the 2017 season. A lot of people rooting for this guy. You just always worry, though, don't you, when you have an ACL tear, especially in both knees?
You do worry about it, but you also have seen guys who have come back from multiple tears and have had really big-time careers. You know, Frank Gore has done that, and now with the Indianapolis Colts. And then you look at Thomas Davis with the Carolina Panthers. 3 times in the same knee, and has come back and had an extraordinary career. So I like the odds for Keenan Allen, and Phillip Rivers really wants him back in a big way. He's his #1 target.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. Now 4th down. Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the 2nd quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They'll get 16 yards there, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Bortles. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Julius Thomas, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. Good enough for a San Diego first down. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take it down. That's caught inside the 20. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 39 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Paul Pusluzny coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Rivers now. Stevie Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Rivers off the play fake to Woodhead. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And fourth down coming up. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down. And the busy afternoon continues for Ivory. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he's got it to Hearns. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Bortles now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Julius Thomas with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They go play action here on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Now Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing...
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They give it to Ivory. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Oh, he bowls over it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Ivory taking it in from the 20. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Allen has it, left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw again. Rivers going deep here for Allen. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Caught by Gates, left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
3rd and long for Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 4th down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.